But if you close your
Hello awesome people, welcome back to Airport CEO. Last episode we dabbled around a little bit with the remote stands and they seem to be working fine. I really like the idea. I'm definitely going to use this in the end of the series, but of course we're not going to use it as it is right now. We're going to change this up once we are coming closer to the actual build that I want to build, which I explained in the first and second episode. Basically, then we're going to change stuff up, we're going to move things around, we're going to make sure that it's actually going to look like the way I hope it will look like. If we at some point find out that some things don't work or some things just look terrible, wow, that was a sudden change of weather, then what we could do is just always change stuff around. But this is all going to be changed like 100%. This is going to be changed at some point. But what I want to do today is basically, in order to make the build I want to be making, we need a lot of money. We need a lot of stuff for the foundation. We need a lot of money for, you know, finding stuff out, finding how to tweak things, finding where to place things. So we need a lot of money for that. We're making money right now, but it's not a huge amount. With this amount of profit, I need to wait a long time before I have the money that I actually want. I want to have a healthy profit to start working on the build because I don't know how much it will cost. I don't know how big it will be. I have a general idea of how I want it to look like and how I want it to work, and that's basically it. So the idea is that we have the security line and that we have all shops around here and stuff like that for people to shop around and just be bored while waiting, basically, or have something to do while waiting. And then they have the actual towers over here and over here where they have the stands. And then probably on the side here we're going to have the remote stands. Yeah, that's basically what we have. And then over here we could probably have the baggage. Same thing, right? The baggage collection area where we have the baggage claim area. Well, the baggage claim area is going to be here, but you know, the actual transport of the baggage, we're probably gonna have over here. So this is all gonna be changed around. But what I want to do for now, in order to get that profit that we need, the best thing to do is just build shops and restaurants. And you know, I've built this restaurant over here, which is basically not really. This is definitely gonna go away again. This was basically just to make money, and I wanted to make it at least a little bit better. But it's just there to make a little bit of money. Now, what I want to be doing. Did the contract just run out? No, okay. So what I want to be doing is actually, in this area, this is going to be pretty empty. Like I said, we're going to probably over here have the baggage area, baggage transportation and stuff like that. But this is just check-in desks. We're probably going to need more check-in desks at some point. But, you know, those are not that hard to fit in. We can even put them on this side, another row of them. And that should be fine. The other thing that we probably have is we have the metros already over here. We have staff room. We have a small little shop. Basically, this area over here is going to be empty. So we could put in some toilets or something like that. But on the other hand, we have toilets over here. So there's not really a reason for them to, you know, to have those there. So what we could do for now, at least, is just place some shops and restaurants to make extra money, to make extra profit. Make sure that we get to that limit, that threshold where we can actually start making a lot of money, so I can actually start building the builds that I want to start building. So basically that's what we're going to do today. So, a lot of talking. Oh, we have some new stuff. Windows! Oh, that's right! Some of you guys, I think it was Miknara, who mentioned... sorry by the way if I butcher your name. It was Miknara, I think, who mentioned that we have windows now. So windows allow persons in the terminal to see out and gaze at taxiing aircraft or ponder on the weather. So we have medium window. Medium window to let in light through. That sounds a little bit weird, but connects with walls. And we have a large window. Let's actually take a look at it. Wow, that's very large. Okay. So we can't see how it's supposed to go. I think it's supposed to go this way. Because you have that little grayish area over here, and then this seems to be transparent, so I think it should be going this way. Not sure if we should do that. I mean, using windows would be very, very, very fun. Let's just try one out. Let's just place a window there and we will see how it looks like. Actually, if we're doing it over there, we should probably do it on the other sides too. This is the same way, yeah. So we're just gonna put it right in the middle here, and right in the middle. This is not even in the middle. Why is this not in the middle? Why were the other ones in the middle? And this one is not in the middle. That's weird. Oh, because of the door. Okay, the door is out of place. So, well, that's good to see. We're gonna definitely change that around. Let's go full speed ahead. We're gonna see how these windows look. Not sure, but we will see. A little sidestep from what we actually were doing. So basically, I want a wall over here. I misclicked with the door, apparently. And I have a door. This is still all secure, so that's totally fine. So, could you please finish the windows? Because, or are they? Oh no, they're building them right now. Okay, so I want to see how those windows look while they're being busy. Okay, they just finished. I was gonna say we're gonna do something else. Yeah, I think that this looks. I think that this is the way it should be. I'm not sure. It seems a little bit. It looks a little bit weird. I'm not sure. We're gonna keep it like that, and if it's gonna cause any problems, we will see. What are you doing? You're just standing there. Okay. So we're gonna see if that works out, basically. But having some windows in the airport would actually be very cool. Now let's actually start with what I wanted to do, because I've been doing a lot of stuff that I should be doing. This is going to be a seating area outside of the shop. Same thing over here. We're going to have some seating areas because of the metro, because of the security here. So basically what we're going to do is I'm going to pause it here because I want to be able to do this. We still can't build like non-square things, like areas. That would be amazing if you could build like an area like this, and then this side like an L area or something like that, L-shaped area. Or just any shape you want, basically, that you can just add on to an area, which is still not possible, which is a shame. We have a shop over here, so this is going to be a restaurant. And we're going to have one door in, one door out, probably. So it's a bit of a weird one. That should work. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing over here. Like this, like this, like that, and like this. And I put in a large door over here. That should do it, right? Yeah, okay. And that's gonna be a shop. Don't forget the setup, because otherwise you can't generate any contracts. And that's basically what I'm waiting for. I want to let them generate contracts so we can actually see what we can do there. You're still done. You still have a contract. Okay, that's good. You still have a contract for only 8 hours left, so we have to keep that in mind. The windows, yeah, they look a bit weird. Still, I think they're facing the right way. Yeah, I really do. But they still look a little bit weird. But I'm glad they're adding stuff like this, because this is what this game needs a little bit. They need, of course, they need bigger planes and more stuff to do, multi-level terminals, all that stuff. Of course, they need that, but you also need something to fill in the gaps, because basically, otherwise, this is what you get, just a big block of things. That's why whoa, we have rain, or basically, it's just snowy rain. That actually looks pretty cool. I think that changed that too. Or is it because I'm zoomed out? No, they seem to have changed that too. Cool. Okay. So, but basically what I was telling about, yeah. Otherwise, you just get blocks and stuff like that. That's why I'm adding so many plants. I really love plants. Plants are basically the thing you can easily use to beautify any area in pretty much almost every building game. But they just add a little. They break up the lines a little bit, which makes it a little bit better to look at. That's basically what they'll do. So, what type of contract do we want over here? Ooh, a 5-star contract. That's actually going to give us a lot of money. So, ooh, Gordon Ramsay. Plain food. We're definitely going to go for Gordon Ramsay. Just because it's Gordon Ramsay. Okay, so, oh, I need to look at what he actually wants. So, 9 fridges and a cafe counter. We can do that. 9 fridges and a cafe counter. So, let's have people pulling in. Let's actually bring them over here all the way. Like that. That is right in front of the door, right? Yeah, okay. So we have that. What we're going to do is we're going to put some plants beside it, of course, because whoops, because it's a chic restaurant. We need some plants. I'm just, you know, finding excuses to build plants. So we also need fridges. We needed 9. It said we're going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 10. And that means that in the middle, we can actually start working on some beautifications. Like plants. I just love myself some plants. No, basically what we're going to do is we're going to sort of... Oh, that actually fits perfectly. We're going to sort of seclude this area from this area. This is going to be the seating area, which you don't, if you're sitting here, you don't want to just look at the line of people here and look at the fridges and stuff like that. So we're going to have some plants in front of there, so you can actually have a sort of a private area over here. We also need some trash cans, of course, at the entrance, and we also need some tables. So we're going to put in some smaller tables here. Chic restaurants, they usually have some smaller tables, right? Because you want to, you know, be private dining. That's going to be enough for now. We're going to put in some seats. Let's have some chic seats. Some luxurious chairs. They're still chairs, but, you know, they're luxurious, so. And then we're going to have a little bit of a bigger table over here. This is a group table where you can sit with a lot of your mates. Well, actually, let's get rid of that. Because, well, actually, it gets close to the entrance, but not close enough. So, that's good. And we put in some more luxurious chairs. Well, we could even go for these ones, but I think that's a bit overdone. Let's do this, and then take this row. This actually looked like a sort of a meeting table. But I think it's gonna be good. That's just for groups, and this is just for private dining, basically. What we could do is just even put some plants in the middle here to sort of seclude this area, but I don't think that is actually necessary. You know what? We're gonna build this up, and we're gonna see how it looks like. And we're gonna set the contract. Gordon Ramsay, definitely sign it. Oh, we can't sign it because of the fridges. Okay, just have to wait a little bit for the fridges. How are we doing over here? What are you complaining about? An employee can't reach their designated job site. Make sure it's accessible through walls and zones. Something probably happened with the zoning. So, secure zoning. Should we... Maybe we should add... I don't know. It was working quite well. Is this just a weird message that is not... Well, actually, let's not pause, because then they can start to keep building, but... Maybe we should put in a gate, so that this can actually be... Let's do this. I don't think that's gonna work. Let's just get rid of it, because it's not gonna work. I don't know. They seem to be... The ramp agents can't get over here, it seems. Why not? They should be able to get there. They definitely should be able to get there. Maybe it's just because we have not enough ramp agents? I don't know, let's take a look. Staff, employees, let's do ramp agents? We have 4. Okay, that's not a huge amount. So let's actually get some more in. So you are all pretty bad, so we're gonna wait out on you. So we have 6 now. Maybe that will work out. Don't know for sure, but you're probably almost done. Yeah, so we need your contract on you. We can actually set up a contract now for you, I think. Yep, we have fulfilled all the requirements. So this is now Gordon Ramsay's restaurant, which is awesome. You can have a new restaurant. You were Laplace, I think. Oh no, you were the shop. That's right. You can only be a 2-level shop. Okay, so let's give you Vasa. Those are crackers, right? But this is probably something else. G-Star. That sounds like clothing. Let's do G-Star. Actually, let's can we see? Is it Dutch? Oh, it's Dutch. Oh, really? Designer clothing company. I was right, but in Amsterdam, 1989, which provides. Okay, so cool. Let's have a Dutch shop in here. That's totally fine with me. Dutch shops are cool. Well, it's probably not really only a Dutch shop. Probably it's just around the world. It said it was international, so it should be around the world. Okay, so how does this look? How does this look? It actually looks pretty nice. The trash cans are maybe a bit weird, so we're gonna keep them away from now. What we could do, I'm gonna just take a gamble here and just try this out. Whoops. I'm just gonna see how this looks. It means that we don't have a lot of spacing in here, which is a bit weird. We might change up that table later on. So we could do this, which means that I wanted to do another row of these. If we do this, then people are gonna get stuck in this little corner. Okay, wait. I'm gonna at least do another row over. I can't click today. Over here. No, I think that these plants will be too much, so we need to remove them. But those plants are gonna be fine. Now we need to do the flooring. So what type of flooring do we want in this very, very chic restaurant? Very luxurious restaurant. Let's do the nice wooden floor. I know that's the one I use for staff areas, but it just looks very, very nice if you ask me. This is basically it's chic, it's luxurious, it sort of fits the theme of this restaurant. The only thing is it's still sort of a counter. You still have fridges. That's just not fits the restaurant. But how many working people do we have? It seems like we don't have any. How many do we have? 20. Okay, let's get like 30. Let's get like 30. So they're finishing all of this. This is actually looking nice now. Okay, you guys, what can we build over here? Because I want to have this finished before the end of the episode, of course. We can have Glorious Britain. Basically, we need a lot of shop shells. Okay, we're just gonna put this in because I want to have this finished for the next episode. And we're already... I've been babbling so much that we actually are running out of time. So, shop counter, it needs to be like that, okay. Someone, Mignara actually mentioned in the comments too that they should have arrows on the shop. On the shop counters and stuff like that. I think that's a very good idea. I don't know if the arrow is the best option for it, but at least it should have an indication of which is the front. And we could have seen that with the windows because that's just a terrible. You don't know what's right or wrong. So let's go for some large size shelves over here. So you come in and you see big shelves. Then you have the line over here. Then you go a little bit further in where you have smaller shelves because we need 19. These are only 4. Okay, we have to wait. What we could do, we have 4. We could go for these ones probably. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So this is 10. 4 plus 6 is 10. We could add like 6 more like that, so that's 16. So we still need 3 more. That means we're gonna go with some smaller ones. We could do some smaller ones like right on the side here. And that's 10. Put in trash cans right here. and that should be enough to open up the Glorious Britain one. I don't care, Glorious Britain is fine, it's just a 5-star, it's going to be generating a lot of rent for us, probably not a lot of sales right now, but a lot of rent, which is going to all accumulate over here. We're already over 1 million, which is good, but it's all going to accumulate and give us more profit, more money to work with when we actually start our build. We do need to change the flooring though, which I'm going to do for... I feel like the other shop is this color. Sure, fine. Shop is a shop. Let's make it the same flooring. Totally fine. This actually should be paying rent and sales revenue. It actually is already paying quite a bit of money, so that's actually cool. They did balance it a little bit. It used to be just sick. This, in a few hours, this would actually generate like 50,000 bucks profit just for rent, not even for sales. So they really balanced it a bit, but it's still, in my opinion, it's still the way to go. If you want some, you know, decent profit, just rent out these areas, because rent is always going to be paid. Even if they don't sell anything, they're going to pay the rent, and you always have these contracts to pull out. The only thing you have to do is to keep in mind that they run out, and so you have to check out this stuff. So like this one, for instance, once they go dark, you have to make sure that they didn't run out. That's the only thing that you have to keep on checking. But this is going to be the end of this episode. I hope you guys still enjoy it. If you have any cool ideas for the next one, or any better ideas actually to make money, we could actually place another one in the middle here, and then have them use the outside to walk. But I like to have the fact they have a sort of a walk-in area over here. Well, again, if you have any tips or tricks or whatever, if you want to have some good ideas, then leave them in the comments. I'm definitely gonna read them. And if you like the video, then please leave a like and or a comment. And if you haven't, then make sure to subscribe to help this channel grow, but also to not miss out on a single episode of this amazing series. As always, I've been Hipbone, you've been yourself, thanks for being awesome, and thanks for watching.